Hi, this is Christine Crow here, and I just want to drop this quick video because I really want to talk about how we have our dreams, our aspirations in life of what we actually want. And I think we're kind of waiting for it to fall into our laps, which is not going to happen. Things don't happen that way. Things aren't going to just fall into your lap. I am not a guru, so you should not be seeing any coach or any consultant as your guru. You are the one that is going to have to be looking and making the changes that you want in your business. And this begins from you starting with the inside and looking at what it is that that person that you want to be needs to do in order to make that change in your life. Because what I've noticed lately is that people are actually waiting for other people, the outside influence, to actually make a change in their lives when they're not actually putting in the effort and working together as a team. We are coaches, we are consultants, right? But we are also here to work with you as a team, not for us to do everything and for you to sit back and then you then look and then you then say, right, I want you to make this change, that change, whatever, but you haven't looked at what your role is within your organization as the CEO. And I'm going to give some really strong examples here. You've got a product and you've got a document that needs to be looked at in terms of the goals that you have for your company. Now, why would you leave it up to a consultant or a coach to say what you should have in your business? You know what your DNA is for your business. You know what it is that you want in your business. A coach is a vessel to help you to get to that goal of your business. Please do not be thinking that you can leave it up to other people to tell you what it is that you want in your business, because you're the one that knows what it is that you want in your business. You know what you want to get out of it as well in your business. And I'm seeing all too often that people have got this mentality that they're waiting for other people to do things for them instead of getting up and looking at what it is that you want in your business and make that change. Look, I've been there, I've done it. For example, when I was using the REC, the Recruitment Employment Confederation, I hired them, I paid £5,000. That was back in 2001, for example, and I wanted them to tell me and make changes in my business when I actually knew what my dreams were. I knew what it was that I wanted. All I needed to do was to say what it is that I want, and then the coach then works with you to help you make it happen. But I actually did the contracts. I applied for the contracts myself because I knew what I wanted for my business. I knew what the goals were for my business, and I certainly knew the types of clients that I wanted to work with. Now, please do not think that just because your coach or consultant has given you, for example, a document, a business plan, that is final, because it isn't. You've got to look at it. You've got to make those changes yourself, because it's your business, not theirs. Because at the end of the day, if it was their business, they'd be doing it themselves and they wouldn't even be asking you about your business. So please stop looking and thinking that everybody is going to fix your problem for you, when you need to take time and look at your documents that have been given to you and look and say, oh, do I agree with this? Does this match what I'm looking for? Is this what I'm aligned with? Does this align with my company? Is there a few changes and tweaks that need to be made? I'm noticing that there's a lot of miscommunication with being online, because when you're online, you're in a Zoom meeting, you've got 30 minutes, 1 hour, and the coach is then leading, for example, because they obviously know the steps that need to be taken. But at the same time, you as the business owner, as the CEO, you know what you want for your business, right? You know whether you want to do home care, you know whether you want to do recruitment, care agency, you know whether you want to do engineering, you know whether you want to do IT. For example, you are more specialized than a coach that is specialized. Even though in healthcare, which is what I specialize in for over 35 years, I cannot read your mind. And if there's multiple directors, then it is very hard for me to get a true picture of what the company needs. So it's very hard for me to get in a short snap of what you actually want. And this is the reason why we produce the products, we produce the documents, and then we're then meant to meet with you to go through the documents together, and so that you can say, actually, can you take that out? Or that really doesn't make sense for me because we like to do this. This is the income that we want to receive. How can we achieve that? Then we can, as coaches, then look at what that can be and make the necessary change. We cannot read your mind, seriously. We cannot. And you've got to really take ownership of this. Yes, we will send you the documents, but this is the reason why we have the meetings with you, to go through the documents so that it is in a line with your company and with your company's goals. Directors, CEOs, you got to take responsibility. You cannot just leave it up to a coach to make that decision for your business and then turn around and say, well, actually, that's not what we wanted. But you didn't tell the coach or the consultant what you wanted from the document that they produced for you. The document is a working engrossed document, just like if you was writing your will and you went to a will writer, they would take the details from you. They would obviously put the informations in, for example, but then they would meet with you again to go through the document with you to make sure that your wishes are adhered to. This is the same thing when you are doing a business and you're working with a coach or a consultant. You need to be able to be given the time to discuss with the consultant, with the document that's been produced, so that you can approve each section. Just like when you go to a printer's, you send the file to the printer, for example, and then from that point, sorry, the battery went low. From that point, the printer then prints the item, but you've got to check it and make sure it's right. And if there's anything that needs changing, you've got to let them know. They can't read your mind because they're going to print whatever you have given them to say, yes, that's fine. Don't just say, yes, that's fine, when you haven't really read the documents that have been sent to you, because this is your business. This is your lifeline. You have got to take responsibility as CEOs. You can't just give someone a small window to really make that change once they've edited that document. It is an engrossed document. It's got to keep being worked at and improved and improved. Just like with deliverables, when you're taking on a contract, you've got to say what it is that you can do, and then you're going to put it into practice, what it is you're going to do, and then you're going to tell the story of how you're going to deliver. And the buyer on the other side has to agree, or they'll say, well, actually, no, can you take that out of the contract? That isn't correct. I would like it to be this, that, and the other. Directors, we got to work together. You can't just give up at a moment's notice. It's unfair to do that. It's unfair to you, and it's unfair to the next coach or any coach that you have, because you've got to be transparent. You've got to say, when you read that document, you've got to work with the coach or the consultant to say, okay, I agree with this, but I don't agree with that. What about this? Well, actually, we're doing this. We're thinking of doing this. Let us know. We can't read your mind in 1 hour. It's impossible to do that. So I just wanted to come on here to say, What is it do you really want for your business? Are you the CEO that wants to lead your business and make sure that it is aligned? Well, if so, you've got to let the person know who it is that you're working with, which is a third party that is not in your organization. They need to know what your likes and dislikes are, and you have to work with them like you would as if you were writing your will and a trust. It has to be done together, not just let me send you this and you think everything is fine. You've got to be really mindful and then pass that information on to your coach or your consultant, for example, so they're getting a true picture, not changing from one month to the next. I hope you have a wonderful day. I just wanted to mention that to you as CEOs. Be clear, be concise, and make sure that it is in chronological order of what you want to achieve in your business, and that all directors involved agree. We cannot just have one director say one thing, but yet there's 4 other directors, and I'm giving an example here, that are then turning around and saying, well, no, it's meant to be this. No, it should be this. It's so confusing. So please help yourself and help whoever it is you're working with to truly understand what it is you want by working with them with the document that you want to have changed. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Stay blessed. Thank you. Bye.